Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A three-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Dent has just hit his fifth home run of the year into the screen. And look at that Yankee bench, led by Bob Lemon. Great Cliff Johnson out there. And a happy Bucky Dent. Yankees now lead 3-2. Boy, the last guy on the ball club you'd expect to hit a home run. Jessup went into the screen. Bucky Dent.
Playoffs in 1987 against the Twins. So it's game 2 ALCS. And this is kind of strange, so watch what happens. Notice how much I rehearse. I rehearse because, hey, I want to get there, man. I want to make sure I get to that one spot. The ball hits me. Okay, notice how I'm kind of limping there? The ball actually hit me, but I was so pumped up, I wanted to hit. I didn't want, and so he's looking in, and I'm talking to the umpire. You can't see it, but I'm talking to the umpire. I looked at the catcher, and the catcher was looking at me strange, like, you didn't react. So what happened was I didn't react fast enough. I started complaining about it, and I got in trouble, I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Hello everyone, you're in the woodshed. Thank you for tuning in, and it's about time that we are going to open a hobby box of 1994 Topps Stadium Club Team Series. I've had this box for a while, and it's about time that I open it up. And yes, it's a voiceover, if you'd call it. I did the video already, and I'm adding on the voice. It's just the way it works, and we'll see what happens. Oh yeah. In the meanwhile, I have a sister, she visited the Louisville Slugger Factory in Louisville, Kentucky. Look at that, custom bats, that big bat. That's my sister in front of the big bat in front. Make all kinds of different bats. That caught me by surprise. But she had a lot of fun. My sister travels and does a lot of stuff. And yeah, Aaron Judge agrees that, oh, there she is. There we go, my sister. Look at the bats in back. And there's a Kentucky Derby bat. She said they make, and there's a going so fast. There's Roberto Clemente kind of memorial, not memorial, but thing. Other stuff going on. The MVP buyback. I have an Ohtani. I bought a boat. Man, this is going fast. This is for rock hunting and crystal hunting. My other passion. Oh, my cat. That's Papacito. Got a bunch of cats, and he's chilling. I saw one of my passions is guitar music. I saw that at Strat. That's a sweet one. It's I forgot the name of that type of Fender Strat. It was at a pawn shop in Atwater, California, in Central Valley. So I decided to take a picture of that, and that's what's going on. I try to open this box, and it's wrapped. It's sealed. We don't need Baseball Exchange to, you know, make sure it's legit. It had Topps little logos all over it, so it is the real deal. I think I forgot how I got it. I think I got it at auction for about 30 bucks, and I was just researching it a little bit. I try to research the set and the cards, and they go for about, you could grab 3 boxes for 80 bucks. Some are 50, some are 40 bucks, but these are neat cards. They have kind of a, if you could describe it, a cartoonish kind of look. And looking in the back of the pack, it's your chances are 1 in 6 of getting a Topps Finest. This is the Team Series. It's a different layout. It's a different card. Than, actually, it doesn't, 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 it do a totally different format than kind of the, I would say, cartoonish cutout type of look that the 1994 cards have. So it's totally different. 1 in 6 chance you're going to get a Topps Finest, and we'll see how many we get. We're shooting for a Griffey Junior Topps Finest. We're also shooting for a Derek Jeter rookie, a Chipper Jones rookie also. And also it said in 1 in 6 you get the first day card, and the only difference is that it says first day on the card. And I forgot what that meant. I didn't research it that much into that. So, but these are neat cards. They're pretty neat. And here's a little commercial from 1994, I believe. That's why I put it there. But you try to get these open, and they're not bricked together. Seem like it, but and this video is in 2 different types of videos. And you know, there's Frank Castillo starting off. They're neat. They're glossy. I like them. Mike Cook, Sean Dunston, former Giant, Mickey Morandini. I remember him. Joe Est, I can't pronounce his name. Not Eckstein, X something. Here's the back of the card. Kind of cool. I cannot read the fine like print that is, because it's another video. The I forgot even what I was pointing at. But they're neat. Is that Randy Jackson? Okay. I guess it's Timon. And honestly, I couldn't read his name. I think it's Jim, not Baker. Mike Wohlers. Oh, but Brent Barbary. Okay, that was it. Nothing there. And another comment that I had about it is that there aren't very many comments. Of course, we're looking for the comments we're looking for are Don Mattingly would be nice. And of course 1994 was the strike season, if you remember, and Frank Thomas and Matt Williams of my San Francisco Giants was getting on pace to hit 60, and maybe you know, Matt Williams is on pace to hit 62, but you know, it ended pretty abruptly, the season. About midway, there's Jayhawk Owens. I never heard of a Jayhawk Owens. Mike Butler. Is that Juan Gonzalez, I think? Not sure. There's Brian Harvey, and a card that I can't quite get his name. Jayhawk Owens, I was going to look him up. Maybe I will one day. I should have did like a little video clip or some highlight of him, but that's cool. My parents, they were going to name me Yorma after the guitarist for Hot Tuna, Yorma Kekkonen. But they settled for Thomas, which is okay, named after my great-grandfather. So, or my Uncle Tom. So what do we got here? Jim Burkett? Yeah, John Burkett, sorry, your Giants. Charlie Huff, Turner. Burnt Coles something. Can't, flying by. I can't, Sid Fernandez, Darren Holmes. Why was I looking at that card? I don't know. Oh, first day. Yeah, that's it. That's special. There's Don Mattingly. There we go. We're able to get 2 Mattingleys, and I'll show you the difference. I don't know, it was a Giants player. I was kind of reviewing them. 24 packs. 2 little video sets because for whatever reason the video shut off, the video player. And again, there's Mark Portugal, I'm sorry. Is that Brady Anderson? Dan Plesac. Okay. Missed him. Bricking. Roger. Oh, we got a Juan Gonzalez. Going Gonzalez. Finest. And that's not a bad looking card. kind of has a, it's they're making them a harder card stock. It's a little more shinier than these already kind of glossy cards. So Darren White, Darnell Coles, and White Sox dude Scott Refacorn, Kurt something, Darryl Walters, and Mark Portugal, former Giant. I believe he was a Giant. And this was a fun rip because I like him, and I remember the players back then, believe it or not. And let's see, I was a junior in high school in 1994, and I was into my rock band. I did play baseball a couple years in high school, but Sammy Sosa we put there. And what else are we gonna put there for everyone to see? There's a Mike Sosa, I believe. There's a Frank Thomas, cool. Another Scott, teammate of Frank Thomas, Scott Roughcorn, getting rough with the corn. A Giants player finally. That's not Gary Sheffield. I think it is. No, R.J. Phillips, Mike Benjamin, finally a Giants player. Why not? Seems like I don't pull enough of. I hardly ever get my favorite team's cards, the Giants. Oh well. You can get his name, Mark Grace. Okay. Mike Gallego, Tommy Green, Wedge, Lance Palmer. Nothing. Another Mike Benjamin. What in the world's going on? And a Kurt Manwaring, Man of War. And another Giants player, R.J. Phillips. Kind of weird. Kurt Manwaring was a heck of a catcher. Played for the 80s and the 90s Giants. He wasn't the greatest hitter, but just a solid frame. He was a muscular dude. And he was more muscular than Terry Kennedy. And Bob Melvin, of course, was a Giants player. Robbie Thompson, all right, got drafted with Will Clark in 86, 85, 86. Tyler, that's Sid Fernandez. Can't read him because I don't have my glasses on in the first place. And there's a no-name card. That baffled me. And later we discover that we get, well, we'll see. Well, I won't spoil it, but there's an error. And I'm sending that in right next to Fred McGriff. That baffled me. It did. There's Robbie Thompson. I didn't see any errors or research it where, a bunch of, people were getting the no-name card of that dude. And I can bring him up later. It'd help if I did find my glasses right now. But we're just looking for Hall of Famers. Nope. No longer Indians. Oh, the guy's name I was paying attention to. Skull Hub. Butchered that name like totally. Like Bill the Butcher. And another video to make up for the one that got lost. Even have a different background. And my hands are kind of messed up. I think I was pointing at my hands because I got tore up by a cat. One of my cats saw a dog and ripped right through my hand. So, I'm going to display that there. Maybe there's stuff to share that I did throughout the week. I'm not sure, but it wasn't too exciting. And I want to remind everyone to like and subscribe if you haven't. Please hit that like button. And my job is to try to produce the best content that I can. And I'm going to try my best the past several weeks to do so. I almost ripped this by myself, but I really wanted to share it with everyone. I guess that's the whole purpose of these channels, is ripping these packs together. So I was going for the strategy of and there's the back. It says an assortment of 12 team club cards. So there's 12 teams. Select random pack inserts for what I said. The first day and the finest. So see what we get. Another Mike Cook, Josh Voigt, Jim Abbott, James Austin. Never heard of him. Of course, Jim Abbott. One hand. Pete Incaviglia. Remember him. Andres Galarraga, the big cat. Tony Costello. Darren Coles. Jay Bourbon. Kevin Rogers. Mario Diaz. No. Cat is disrupting my video. That's okay. Let her do that. Another 12. Here we go. Omar Alvarez, Mark Parent, Rick Williams, by Mr. Parent, Kevin Stalker, Tommy Green, Will Clark, the Thrill, one of my favorite players. Yes, man, I was happy. Let's display that bad boy. Heck yeah, that's what we're talking about. Dante Bichette, Darren Holmes, I had that one already. Sandy Core, Ron Gant, he's a heck of a player. Prime Time, cool. Dion. And Mark Grinke, you get something? I don't know. Oh, a Shanhill Park rookie is something that we're looking for. With Chris Sabo, the funky glasses. We didn't get one. Paul Krugus, Manny Alexander. Another Juan Gonzalez finest. I don't know what's up with that. A lot of these are like duplicate packs. I'm saying, there you go. So, what's it to you? Got Larry Anderson, that makes us happy. Robin Ventura. I'm not going to even pronounce that name. Juan Guzman. Chipper Jones. Alright. Rookie, Greg Maddux. Benito Santiago. Put that in the Atlanta Braves. We did get an Atlanta Braves pile. I kind of combobulated. So that was a plus. Actually, that's my second favorite team. If you grew up in the 80s, you had cable, you turned to watch every Braves game on the Superstation on TBS. And that's how Dale Murphy is Ray Langford, another Sean Dunston. How Dale Murphy became my favorite non-giant, Willie Wilson. Gary Sheffield, there we go. And that's a finest. Yeah. Mike Williams, Matt Whiteside, Eric Wedge, Senator Dale Sherman, Dave Justice, heck of a player. Brent Barbary, Dave Magadan. Bam, we're going through them again. But watching those Braves games, it was always neat to see, Candlestick Park on TV because I didn't always get to the games, and they only televised on local TV the road games. Encourage you to go, physically and buy a ticket. Trip Cormer. I'm going way too fast. Some of those names are just a trip. That's the whole purpose of there's Kurt Schilling. Will get blackballed, never get in the Hall of Fame. Heck of it. Mike McCaskill, I think I remember him. Jayhawk Owens, another one, catcher. Of course, Jayhawk has to be behind the dish, a catcher. Has to be. Kevin Rogers, the Giants. Solid team in 84. 84. They were not. 94. 1993, they almost won the West. They were behind one game. That was one of the most heartbreaking years. Probably one of the best Giants teams ever assembled. Another Brave, that was Glavine. Withers. Dave Burba. Yeah. Right on. Steve Dixon. Hova something. Rob Murphy. What comes the Yankee? Always fun to get Yankees. Not. Evil Empire cards. No way. You chuck them. And Mets and these guys are going too fast. I do remember that season well. That was the second year of Barry Bonds as a member of the Giants. And I wasn't a fan of him at first, especially as a new Giant. I figured, well, here's a team, the Giants are about to move to Florida. They can't afford, a pot to piss in, and they buy the most expensive player in the league. And they signed him for $42 million at the tune of like 7 years, 6 or 7 years. And that made me mad until he started hitting home runs and winning games for you, and just an amazing player. And he was a really, really good Pirate, but an amazing, great San Francisco Giant. Lance Johnson, Uncle Lance, and Giants Billy Swift and Steve Hosse never quite made it. Billy Swift was a heck of a pitcher. They had 93 was 3 20-game winners with Burkett, Swift, and Burkett, Swift, and I want to say not Brantley. Maybe there's another Mike Sosa. Forgot. Is it Ricky Jordan? I'm not sure. Mason, Kevin Mason, Owens, Vinny Castilla, I believe, another Greg Maddux, and Matt Williams. Speaking of great hitters during the time, definitely put that in a top loader. And talk about a forgotten great Giant. That was terrible for the Giants to deal him away, but you had to kind of make room for the heavy contract of Bonds. That's the way it was, but hard to get along with guy, but one of the greatest to ever live I've seen. So that wasn't Greg Jeffries. That's Tewksbury, yeah. By First Day, whatever. Jackson, James Austin. Now we're back to narrating these guys. And Roberto Maida, Lance Johnson, another one, and another Robin Ventura. And a Giants guy, yep, Luis Mercedes, Dave Martinez, and Bill Durham, something. Dave Martinez is, of course, a coach for one of the major league teams. I want to say the Reds or the Cardinals. Was he in Oakland, eh? I forgot. I was going to do a contest that first person to comment their favorite team and their favorite player. First one to comment below, I'll get him something special. If you made it this far watching the video. So again, like, subscribe, and your favorite team and your favorite player. I'll take the first and second person to comment, and the first and second person to comment will get in the mail a blaster box of Topps Chrome, yeah, I said it, 2025. Yep. You'll get it. C. Pedrogen, former Giant. Put that in the Braves pile. Yes, I said it. First and second person to comment their favorite team and their favorite player, I'll say it again, will receive, and I'll reach out to you to get your mailing address, is a 2025 Topps Chrome blaster box. So Jamie Moore, Chipper Jones, there we go. First aid rookie. That's what we're talking about. Dave something. Sam Horn, he's a good hitter. And a catcher dude, forget we're jamming through these. I think Devon White. Haven't seen him in a while. And Rod Beck and Gary Sheffield. And Rod Beck, great reliever for the Giants. Heard that he passed away. At the end of his career, he was playing in the minor leagues. He lived in a trailer behind the minor league ballpark that he was playing at. He'd invite the fans to kick back and have a beer after the game. Hall of Famer Mike Messina. Yep. It's a winner. We'll take it. We'll take any Baltimore Oriole. My kids were born in Baltimore, all three of them, so I save every Baltimore thing that I can. A buddy of mine gave me an Ed Reed card. He was a football safety for the Baltimore Ravens. Pretty awesome. Now, that's a Finest Mattingly. There we go. Don't sleep on that. Some of our better cards. I think a PSA 10 in that card's about $90. So, but a lot of good cards here. It's just a fun rip if you lived and watched baseball in that era. So, it's a sweet Mattingly. Absolutely sweet. One of my callers says, where I get an email, I'm of course lying, saying, how come you don't do a celebration little song or some effects for getting a good card? Wade Boggs, there we go, Hall of Famer. The answer is, I don't have time. I'm narrating, and I could go back and do it, but I'm kind of lazy and tired at the time. Didn't bring my coffee. And I'm definitely not narrating as fast. There's that Atlanta Brave dude, another one. Mark Lemke? And something, forget it. Jeez, I was threatened by the landlord if I don't pick up these cards. Or was it just a roommate? Someone's going to trip and there'll be a lawsuit, liability, because of the card mess. Put a nice stack there. We got a few more packs to go, then we're done. Stadium Club. Again, the first person and second person to write down their favorite team was Carl Rhodes, Tom Naughty something, Jeff Tickett, Ozzie Smith. Okay, we'll take it. That's the finest. Ozzie Smith. Just plop it. Todd Pratt. The Orioles. I mean, the Redbirds there. Forget that. Paul Squaz. Forgot. Not even going to try to pronounce his name. Andres Galarraga, Big Cat. Another Brave. It's going to be Steve Avery, Hall of Famer. Awesome. We've got definitely the four, Kevin Rogers and some other pitchers. The top four, Avery, Maddox, Smoltz. Is there a Smoltz? I swore I got a Smoltz in there. And a Glavine. So, the big four horsemen of the Atlanta Braves in the 90s. So, Tommy Shields. Brad Pennington, Incaviglia again. Milt Thompson, Prodinsky. Forget it. Forget that guy altogether. Tony, you can see the Big Cat. Good Todd Stottlemyre. Yeah, if I was Nigel Wilson. There we go. Good old Nigel is the no name of the card that we pulled earlier. The Maddox and Terry Pendleton. He showed up. So in the same hobby box, and there's the no name. Gotta send that to PSA and have to put in the notes, hey, I got a no name. It's probably going to be worth an extra like $5. Nothing. This might be the last pack. Yeah. Now I think of it, or as the video doesn't lie. So let's hope for a Griffey Jr. Eric Yielding, Cormer, Harold Baines, Hall of Famer, Bobby Munoz, Lenny Dykstra, an absolute gamer, Billy Ripken, not Cal Ripken, but in a different uniform, other than the Orioles. Texas Rangers. Kind of neat. Sean Green.
Video editing
and Stottlemyre, Stonestone, Pat Borders.
No way.
And a Atlanta Brave Latin name and some. We plop them down. We don't have time to go back and. We definitely have time to stack them, but not go back and read the names. But we got a stack of Atlanta Braves, and I think the best card I would say is the Mattingly, because it's right there. And the no name, Nigel. So I'm sending that to PSA. See what they can do about it. Maybe both. Maybe both of them. See what happens. So thanks for watching. More videos are coming out. And who knows what I'll share next. Trying to do a lot of interviews. Hit that like button. Some Sheffield, some Will Clark. I'm glad I got that one. I got Mattingly sweet. Just sweet. Subscribe. One Cool Collector. Yep, that's me. And so you can have future videos. Thank you if you already have. And go out and buy some baseball cards. Man, have a wonderful day. Hug your cat. Take your loved ones out. And just be cool. And this guy loves you. You are important. And have a wonderful day.